Guess what, Finn fans? Especially y'all ones that have sat back and have put hashtag tank for Tua for 2020. You can shut it down right now. Because we got Josh Rosen for a second round pick. Man, I'm so ecstatic at this. This is a perfect way to make up for what happened last night with Dwayne Haskins. Now I can breathe a little bit easier. Now, the reason why I feel a whole lot better about this, as far as us getting Josh Rosen, it shows that that Chris Grier and Brian Flores are looking to be competitive in 2019. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves, which the majority of you, I literally, as soon as the report dropped early on this morning, afternoon, excuse me, when the Dolphins had interest in Josh Rosen, I already knew before I even got a chance to make a video or read any comments or look any further down on social media, the majority of y'all would be like, no, why are we going out and getting Josh Rosen? We're doing such a great job of building our lines. Look, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna touch on the going in depth about the Dwayne Haskins situation when we record for debate for the next podcast coming up, because I really just want to make this solely about Josh Rosen. But y'all need to stop getting caught up in this mediocrity, man. You seen what's going on in this draft. Things are not always what they seem. So when you tell me that you want to tank for Tua, there is no guarantee that you're going to get a Tua. You never know what's going to happen. With the Miami Dolphins' current roster right now, there is no guarantee that we're going to get, I hate to say, 3 wins. There's no guarantee there. And we're racking up on picks. If we actually do end up having a somewhat of a decent record, you're going to give up majority of those picks to trade down to actually go get a Tua. So for y'all to come out and say that we're not trying to be competitive, that is insane. We have went over this, I'll probably say about like 6 or 7 times in different videos about the Miami Dolphins tanking and how y'all want them to tank. Again, you should be ashamed of yourselves. And some of y'all may not like me. I know that. But hey, one thing that I always will do, I will always tell you like it is. I do it straight up about it all the time. I will tell you like it is. And y'all are insane to tell me that you guys want to tank the 2019 season. Also, another reason why I knew that we was going to go out and get a quarterback was the fact that Ryan Fitzpatrick has a playtime incentive in there. So he gets I believe it was like an extra like $5 million if he actually does end up playing the whole 2019 season. So I knew the Miami Dolphins were not going to end up letting that happen. But you were put in a situation where we make the trade for Josh Rosen, and if it doesn't pan out, okay, we move on. We still gonna be on the roster, but you can look forward towards the future if need be. But when I see Josh Rosen come in here, he can compete with Ryan Fitzpatrick. I'm not saying that he's automatically going to be the starter for the Miami Dolphins, but he's going to compete. I expect him to compete. I'm not just going to hand it to Ryan. I'm not just going to hand it to Josh. But like I said, he's just going to come in here to compete. Now, every time I sit back, I evaluate the Miami Dolphins offensive line almost every single day. And I'm not going to say it's not that bad, but when you look at it, it could be, we can salvage something up out of it. I'm disappointed that we didn't end up getting Jawan Taylor tonight, but I can live with that. So again, for the millionth time, let's go over this Miami Dolphins offensive line again. So Larry Tunsil sit at the left tackle position, stud. We got Chris Reed, former Jacksonville Jaguar. We don't know what he could possibly be. Daniel Kilgore is coming back from injury. I thought he played somewhat decent. I can live with that for now. Jesse Davis. A lot of us have went back and forth about him playing guard, playing tackle. Most of y'all may think that he played better at tackle, but really, it's that right tackle position that's really the big question mark for me, along with the left guard position. But that right tackle position is not. It's a lot of question marks there. So I feel like if we could just put something right there for now, considering the fact that you didn't go out and get a tackle in the first round or the second round, I feel like we should be okay. But we talked about this before with Josh Rosen. If we was to go out and get a quarterback this year, I thought that he would be the perfect quarterback. He's coming from a similar situation. Possibly the Miami Dolphins put him in a better situation, considering the fact that I hands down the Arizona Cardinals had a much worse deep offensive line than we did, and much less weapons around Josh Rosen to be successful. So, and also, I strongly preferred him over the quarterbacks that were coming out of this year's draft, considering the fact that he has a year of NFL experience under his belt. And last thing I would like to say is that y'all are making so much, because I know this is going to come up. Y'all making so much of Josh Rosen unfollowing the Arizona Cardinals social media pages. It's no big deal. What were we doing back in the 90s? What were we doing back in the early 2000s? Who cares about social media? Y'all want to come out and question his character for that? Look, I was discussing this in Twitter Messenger this afternoon. Cliff Kingsbury came out and said that Josh Rosen was his guy. I feel that Josh Rosen felt betrayed. He felt betrayed for your head coach, and you're the quarterback. You're the franchise quarterback. For your head coach to come out and say that, and you go out and draft another quarterback, that's just a betrayal all in itself. But now, with that being said, I am cool with this trade. I'm legitimately cool with this trade. I know I'm going to receive a lot of hate for this. Video. I'm expecting it, but hey, like I said, I always tell you like it is. Josh Rosen, my man, y'all with that tanking crap, shut it down, because it ain't happening in 2019. The Miami Dolphins are officially going to be competitive. So, let me know what you guys think. You know what it is. If you enjoyed the content, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. This is GreatOne DeVore. The Miami Dolphins are not taking 2019. I'm up out of here.